Greetings, Sprouts. Oh wait, this is not Final Fantasy. How do we even call newbie Neverwinter players? Greetings, suckers. Do you want to play Neverwinter? Did I hear that correctly? The question is, can you handle the forbidden knowledge of how many ping pong balls Sergeant Knox can swallow? Or this picture? Only a true Neverwinter player can understand the meaning behind this picture. Okay, now that we scared away the weak and the feeble, welcome adventurer to pastaphobic new player guide for Neverwinter players. That's a lot of words, Jesus. Aragon left to buy cigarettes in Lost Arks. Sorry, I meant My Little Pony Throne Liberty North Korea is magic. So it's up to me to teach you about the game. First of all, yes, Neverwinter is a game. And yes, you're currently breathing. I assume I cannot check your pulse, but if you feel squeamish, you just try it. By the way, have you ever gotten that fear that your heart could stop at any moment and die? Well, now you do. Let's begin. Rerolling your race ain't free. Appearance and name change can be done without paying real money in the Astral Bazaar, the diamond store. But if you are intent on being an halfling DPS player, don't complain because someone has access to 5% more crit or 5% combat advantage because they're more sweaty than you. What I mean to say is just be a damn normal person and don't be sweaty how hard it is. It's not like people out DPS you because of your race. What are you, racist or something? Gosh. But what is the best race? For DPS, depending on your class, either Git or Wood Elf. But I refuse to play with something that doesn't have a nose. I'm not a degenerate. Ah, Lazel, please stuff your big egg inside of me, huh? For healer, it doesn't matter. Azimar is good, Sun Elf is good, Moon Elf is good, Human is good. Stop being autistic. For tank, don't play tank. It's not fun having people begging you all the time for help. Oh, for tank, Azimar, Draw, Human, Dragonborn, both metal and normal are all more than fine. Don't invest in a class you hate. If you get a class to 20, after unlocking both paragons and yada yada, and you realize, oh my god, I'm not having fun, just make another class. The worst thing you can do in Neverwinter is to use those little pennies you have for something you don't enjoy, no matter how many people tells you that a class is amazing. If you think it's bad, don't play it. If you want a class advice, I'll give you my tip. Wizard Thaumaturge, not Arcanist. Rogue Whisper Knife, not Assassin. Ranger Warden, Warlock DPS. For healer, do not let those dirty clerics lie to you. We Chad tanks love Paladin because it allows us to be lazy pieces of But Warlock killers, says my editor. For tanks, fighter or barbarian, yes, Paladin tank main. You can spare go out of me. It doesn't change that you only have like 3 swords in the entire game. Anyway, go back to play with your mace. Okay, so you're level 20 and you're like, Pasta, what the hell do I do? The most important factor in Neverwinter for a new player is gonna be your total item level. Without item level, you will not be able to do pretty much anything. Have a minimum item level you need to achieve, otherwise you cannot make money. Your main currency in this game are gonna be Astral Diamonds. The loop is gonna work this way. You will do your queues, get your rough Astral Diamond, and then you can refine 100k account-wide. The old system, in case you are an old player watching this now, allowed you to refine diamonds per character. That is not possible anymore. Okay, once you do your queues, you will receive another important currency, which is called seals. Naturally, seals change mod by mod. You can spend seals here, I will show it on the map, on the Silver Trader, to increase your item level when you start out. This is amazing, just keep this in mind. The items that you buy from the Seal Vendor are not tradable anymore, so you cannot move them on your alts. And this already is gonna help you build up item level. So, as you refine diamonds, you will start to notice, okay, I have diamonds, but how else do I increase my item level? Well, there are quite a few ways that you can do this fairly easily. One is gonna be epic colors. Here, epic color choice pack are fairly cheap, and you can use up to 5. There is one tricky part, however. The quality of your color requires an equal quality mount. So it means that I cannot use an epic color on a white mount. So your first goal as a priority would be like get 5 epic mounts and get 5 colors. This is not absolutely hard in any way. Just keep in mind that you cannot use the same type of color in every slot, because each color has a different base type, so be careful the color that you buy. Mounts that are epic are also fairly cheap, so that should not be too much of a trouble for you. Like, look, you can easily, and remember, again, like the color, you cannot bind the same mount 5 times, so get 5 different epic mounts and 5 colors, and that is already gonna help your item level. As you go through the campaign, the most useful one with the highest item level are going to be, of course, the newest. Unfortunately, you cannot enter those yet. Usually when there is a new mod, the devs allow people that are below the item level requirement to go in and unlock the campaign. In a new mod, which is like the content pack that the Neverwinter received, is the best moment to start Neverwinter, generally. Or you can just start and then wait for the mod to arrive. And as you can see, it requires me 2 currency. These are very easy to get currency, and you get them by doing quests and heroics. And they have a lot of item level. If you can enter those campaigns, this is like your step up compared to the seal gear. And by the way, I'm not talking about builds yet. That is another kind of worms. The campaigns are divided in 2 sections. Adventures that are one and done, meaning that you complete them once, you get your boon and whatever stuff they give, and you don't have to do them anymore. And then you have your campaigns. Now, the good thing about the system is that not all campaigns are gonna be as painful as Jolt and Storm King Thunder. What I mean by this is that, for example, Dread Ring is super fast to do, and when you finish the main story, you are given a signet to reduce the amount of time it takes for the duration. This is also a great method for alts, because you're able to create signets. Of course, it will cost some diamonds, so this will not affect your first character. That will allow you to cut in half the time it needs, and this is especially precious for Storm King Thunder, because if you look at the requirement, for example, for Void Blood of the last boon, you need 37k just for the last boon. There is a reputation requirement. To help you in those campaigns, there are some tricks you can do. Double currency are regular events that they go on rotation in Neverwinter, and during this event you will get double all the drops of the currency of that campaign. Moreover, at the current stage is Dread Ring, so it's an excellent moment to go and farm Dread Legion, because then you can afford to buy layer keys. That this is gonna be one of the main way that you can make money in Neverwinter, by farming enchanting stones in Phantasmal Fortress during double refinement. Okay, so, but you're like, okay, but Pasta, how the hell do I see when it's the right moment to do something or not? Well, it's fairly easy. As you can see in the home calendar, you can see the upcoming events, and the thing will allow you to see pretty far. To help you out in the harder campaigns to do, because those take times, you have the Genius Gift. There are several ways to get Genius Gift. You can drop them from premium chest at the end of the dungeons. You can also buy them, however, save your diamonds for now. I would not say it's a good idea to buy Genius Gift right now, because the game has plenty of boons for you to get. And you don't need that many boons to be effective to a basic level. Ideally, you want to get all your masters, but that takes time. You can use those Genius Gift in Legacy campaign. I repeat, you cannot use Genius Gift for new campaigns. You go, for example, in Storm King Thunder. You go here, and then you can buy them. And as you can see, this is not double Storm King Thunder. If this was double, you would get double. It would have been 2k. So as you can see, if you save Genies and you wait for the right opportunities, completing longer campaign is not hard at all. Keep this in mind. Moreover, if I was you, I would save Genies especially for Storm King Thunder and Jungle of Jolt. These are the most annoying one, in my opinion. The problem with Jungle of Jolt is that the campaign is split into areas, okay? So, if you buy, for example, the Forgotten Totems, which is like the first currency, you don't get the second currency. So, keep this in mind, okay? Jolt has that problem. Another campaign that could be useful to buy Genius Gift, Pocket Ascendancy, but I don't think it's that worth it, unless you are going to make the weapons. And even then, it's a big if you want to do that. I personally would not advise to do that right now. With the campaign done, let's talk about guilds. Being in a guild in Neverwinter is not optional. I will explain you why. Every guild needs to be leveled up with donations from the player's base to construct buildings. This is a very long process, and it's a painful one. However, a max level guild will give you a lot of perks. First of all, in the guild section, you can pick 1 boons from each of the 3 categories. The boon here, for example, power. These are the one that my guild has unlocked. It doesn't just give me power, it also gives me 1k item level just for having this boon slotted in. Same for defense and same for utility. Moreover, utility is a section that must not be underestimated because 2 boons here are very important. One is gonna be the movement speed bonus, which works in combat, by the way, and the other one is gonna be the mount speed bonus. Mount speed bonus is essential to save time, especially if you have an heroic and you need to arrive there in time. Moreover, as I just said, just for being in a guild, I have 3k extra item level. As a new player, you should absolutely join a guild. Find one that is helpful toward new players. Any serious guild has a build section in their Discord or website. I don't know who still has guild website, but fine, I guess. In alternative, you can scroll down Mr. Aragon's channel, and if you have the courage to scroll well beneath the depth of Throne and Liberty videos without quitting this game to go play that, you'll find most builds. You can use them as guideline because hell if I'm making builds. There is also a Protector Enclave Discord. You can find some builds there too, I guess. I don't know, I left that place because it gave me bad mental space. There is nothing in the Zen store that is really worth it, except VIP, because it gives you a free key to open lockboxes for 30 days. And reroll tokens. Thank you, editor. Please, just kill mobs and drop those lockboxes. Don't go in the auction house or the diamond stores to buy them. Neverwinter has a system where people, when they sell stuff on the auction house, they need to pay a diamond cut that doesn't go back to you. It's lost, pretty much. If you have high VIP rank, each month is a permanent rank given immediately, you can avoid this. It helps to not get undercut by people with VIP, since this makes selling stuff harder. Do you need this as a new player? No. And hear me why. As a new player, you're broke. You have nothing. Why? What do you have to sell as a new player? Tell me. Exactly. No, but it will speed up your progression. Because in those lockboxes there are trade bars that can be used ideally during a trade bar sale, but they are not always up. So you should use them to buy companions and mounts token to upgrade them. Don't use diamonds to upgrade anything above epic. It's a waste of money. Another activity that you should never skip on Neverwinter when you are able to do it, it's gonna be the Reaper's Challenge. Like, what the hell is a Reaper's Challenge? Fairly simple. Every day you will have a different dungeon, or sometimes even skirmish, that is gonna be scaled to higher item level. Today it's Grey Wolf Den with 50k item level. It's gonna be much harder than a basic Grey Wolf Den, of course. Is it impossible to complete for new players? Absolutely not. Some of the Reaper challenges are gonna be harder than others, but most of them you can do it with a decent group. Why should I do Reaper challenge? You can only do it once a day, so get your token, and then once you have it, you come here where I'm showing you. You talk with this guy. Okay, perfect. This is the Reaper's Challenge store, and you can see we have some very interesting choices. No, don't buy this one. I remember some people buying this one by accident. Good option here are, you save 30 to get a legendary companion account wide. And if you're a new player, there is 2 companions here that are especially important. One is gonna be the Tamed Velociraptor. This is a slotted companion, not a summoned, because again, this is like gear. This is companions and mounts in this game are a form of gear. It's important to state this. It's not like other games. This thing here, it's how most groups gets their power, because it's stacked up to 5 times and at max rank gives almost 5% power. This is incredibly powerful. Super endgame and organized groups can do things without Raptor, but that is not you. So get a Raptor. There is gonna be a problem, however, when people don't have the Raptor, and some people can get pretty pissed off about this. So keep this in mind. Okay. The other companion that is very good for DPS is the Batiri. So the Batiri is useful in single target, however. So don't have this one as a priority for now, because of course you will not use a battery in AoE loadout. What is a loadout? Well, a loadout is fairly simple. If I click here, I can switch between my specs. I have a DPS spec, well, not really, it's more like random garbage on this character. And then I have a tank spec, and if I do this, all gear and chance and stuff moves around. If you're like, okay, no, I don't want to get the companion, I want to get other stuff, the legendary mount choice pack has also some of the thing you could buy, but please check the auction house, because prices are subject to change. Okay, let's now talk about refinement, and by refinement I mean artifacts and, more importantly, enchants. As you can see, enchants give you a lot of item level. How do you get your enchants up? First of all, I want you to ignore this store here. It's absolutely never worth to buy anything here, okay? I will now show you two important NPC to keep in mind. One is the reward claims agent. Here you will find most of the stuff that you bind, and you can reclaim for else, and some other stuff that is not important. Also, one thing to keep in mind, celestial enchants are account bound. Ignore the bound character, because once you bind them on the account, you can reclaim them for every character. Once you upgrade something to celestial, you cannot sell it anymore. So be careful to upgrade the right stuff to celestial. Up to mythic, it's fine. After, you need to be careful for your build, so choose wisely. On this NPC, if you are an older player, you can redeem some of the old currency that got removed from the game. And now we have the medallions. If you add old enchants to change the medallion, you can spend medallion for these packs. If you're a new player, please don't come here spam on medallion, because as you can see, one medallion is 40k AD, and even like a blue is 60 medallions. It's not worth it. What you want to do, try to upgrade your thing. I will now show you with ignore this 90. Usually it's much lower, especially for enchants. You can use this to increase the chance. So what you do is you put your stacks of preservation ward, usually to protect your enchanting stones, only if they are purple. Green and blue don't have any value. And well, refinement points are easy to get, like it's not gonna be a problem. However, in the case you are lucky, or maybe you farmed an event, you get coal mods. Coal mods guaranteed 100% the upgrades, so you don't need preservation ward here. So keep this in mind, that this is one of the most precious items in Neverwinter. If you have them, or by any chance you get lucky and drop them, please do not sell them. Coal mods are still over 500k a pop, okay? And to get all of these, that is one coal mod for rarity rank, okay? That is a lot of coal mods. Same here. You can use preservation wards and the other mods, but you will need a lot of them, and usually the best way to get those preservation wards is by farming Winter's Day event with the gift party, and then you can get a lot of them. You have some money. What else do I do? Okay, one options are gonna be enchants. Check the prices if you're upgrading your enchants. So for example, you come here, okay? Say that I want a lightning flash enchant, because that is like the main DPS enchant at the moment. Okay, what does it mean for you? Right here. Well, we said that a core mod is worth 600k, okay? And then it's not just the cost of the mod, because you also need to pay the reagents that are consumed, and that has a cost. So buying a green one, or if you have a green one, is more expensive than buying a blue one, because a blue one is 400k. Meanwhile, if I had a green one, I will need to add the cost of the coal mod, and that will be already over, okay? That is fairly simple. This is like small tricks you can use to save money. And sometimes people make mistakes, so always check the market for opportunities to exploit people. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed my content, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any Neverwinter related question, just don't.